What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Y'all know what it is. This episode is going to be about The Shy, and I will be doing a recap and reaction to season 3. Hopefully, it'll be good. We all know what happened with Jason Mitchell. If you're not familiar with that, Jason Mitchell, the main character that was the chef, his character's name was Brandon. He's no longer with the show. He was accused of sexual harassment by Tiffany Boone. She's the actress that plays his girlfriend. She also left the show because of the alleged sexual misconduct. Jason Mitchell was also accused of sexual misconduct on a couple of other shows. He has since been scratched from those television shows, and he's been dropped by his lawyers. He's been dropped by his agent. So it's not looking good for him. I don't know if he'll be getting any work anytime soon. As far as Tiffany Boone, she actually got hired by Jordan Peele to be on his Netflix show called Hunters. So kudos to her because she left that show not knowing where her next gig was going to come from. And she didn't have to wait long either. Jordan Peele said, "Come over here, I got you." The same way he did with Jeffrey Owens, the dude that played Elvin from The Cosby Show. So kudos to everybody involved. Her for leaving, and Jordan Peele for bringing her on to his show. I can't remember the last show that I watched where a key member left at the end of a season without having come back the next season. Like I've seen movies like in Rocky, the actress that played Adrian, all of a sudden she developed cancer and she died. I believe there was like contract issues with that. So Sylvester Stallone, they killed her character off. But, this is a really good show. So I think we all know how it's going to end with Brandon or what they're going to do to him. But I want to just see how it unfolds. I want to see that. Because from the looks of it, the little kid, Kevin, was looking at a casket with a sad face. And I'm assuming that they're going to be like, oh, Brandon's inside there. Such and such happened to him. It's been a while since The Shy was on television. So let me just bring you guys up to speed with what happened and what we're going to be looking forward to for season 3. So if you guys are familiar with the last recap and reaction series that I did with Power, I tried to go into as much detail as possible. And as you guys know, I'm Team Ghost. I was Team Brandon before any of these accusations went down with him in real life. I wanted to see him succeed. He's not going to be on the show. So I guess the next guy that I'm rooting for will be Emmett. He's the young kid with all the baby mamas. Now, a recurring theme in this television series is decision making. Are you going to make the right decision or are you going to make the wrong decision? Emmett has made the right decision. He's doing his thing at Sonny's Chicken Pit restaurant. He's busting his ass, working an honest living for his kids and his 3 baby mamas. It's not fast money that he's making, but it's honest money.
Here's your check.
Damn.
That child support is a killer, ain't it? Welcome to fatherhood.
Yeah, it's more than I was taking home before. But plus I got insurance for the kids and no more baby mama summits.
Feels good to handle your business.
I can't lie. It does.
Emmett's going to handle his business, and he's going to do it with dignity and class, even if it's the slow money. Now, Brandon, he made a bad decision by getting involved with Otis Perry and his 63rd Street mob. Duda is not to be played with. He was behind the home invasion where they beat that old lady Ethel Davis something bad. He don't care about nothing, and I'm pretty sure he was behind that Reggie hit to end the season too. But we're going to come back to that. Now, staying on the topic of decision making, Kevin, the little kid, he was pretty much a square until he made the bad decision to hold Jake's weed. Now he made a mistake and dropped it when he was hanging with the other square from the other school, Chicago Northside Academy. Now that square kid wanted Kevin to sell him some weed so he could sell it to his homies at Northside Academy. What happens? He gets caught. He tells on Kevin. They tell Kevin to snitch. Kevin decided not to snitch. Got that ass whooped by his moms, though. And it was deserved though, because he shouldn't be getting himself involved with nonsense like that. It's cool for him to be friends with Jake, but Jake is making bad decisions. Papa, his other friend, he's doing good. He need to just kick it with Papa and everything will be alright. Stay the heck away from Jake, because Jake is doing bad right now. And in a way, getting caught with that weed was actually a good thing for Kevin, because that made his moms come in and speak with the teachers, especially Mr. Gasker, who let her know that he believes that Kevin should be in Northside Academy. Kevin wasn't going to tell her because he always wanted to hang out with his boys and didn't want to go to a square school like Northside Academy. He need to get his stuff together now. I do not want to see him end up like Tariq St. Patrick. Ronnie relapsed with his alcohol and got a little out of pocket with his lady. When he came over to her crib drunk, I actually thought Emmett was going to come through the door and bust Ronnie's ass for putting hands on his mother, but that didn't happen. She just kicked his drunk ass out, and then he got picked up by Detective Cruz and luckily bailed out by Tracy.
Found you by the corner store, car keys in hand, so slapped you with a DUI. I'm starting my paper trail to build a case for putting you right back where you belong.
Well, call my lawyer.
The lawyer's not going to be able to help you this time, Ronnie. Because understand this. I am going to be on your ass. Every minute of every hour of every day. You're a fuck up. And sooner or later, you'll fuck up. And when you do, I'll be there to put you under the jail for killing Charles Coogie Johnson.
So, Ronnie, I don't know, that storyline, I'm not too interested in that. And I can actually see his character fading away because he was the father of the basketball player kid that was killed in the first episode. But that storyline is getting old also because Coogie is Brandon's little brother and Brandon's character has been killed off. So that Coogie, Brandon, I want vengeance from my brother, I want this old head man in jail, that storyline that's going to be weird for this season because Brandon's character is now dead. So we'll see where this season 3 goes with Ronnie's character. Now to this Chimo. That's a child molester, by the way. The track teacher, he rightfully got his ass whooped by Reggie. Actually, by Reggie's boys. Reggie was just in the car popping shit.
Damn! You about to get knocked the fuck out! Oh, my God. See, that's what you get for fucking around with little girls. No wonder that damn track team can't win no races. So old man. Oh, you gonna need to put some cocoa butter on that. Hey, either way, he had enough. Get back to this paper. Thanks for the ride, bitch.
But yeah, horrific decision making on the Chimo's part. A child molester. Hopefully we ain't gotta see him again. That show being in Chicago, and then you got an older man messing with little girls. I don't know if that was a touch on R. Kelly or not, but we don't need to see no more of that shit. It was disgusting watching that for the few episodes that they did show it. Now, from bad role models to good role models in this show, though, not in real life. Brandon was actually a great role model to Kevin.
There you go with that bullshit. Letting what other people say, your boys, affect what you do. First you let him pick your girl, then you let him pick your school. You probably got the weed from Reggie's little brother. You gotta do what's right for you. Fuck what other people think.
Now, hopefully Kevin remembers that talk because he ain't gonna be saying Brandon again. Jason Mitchell was the main character of the show, so I don't believe his character was actually gonna die in this series at all, to be honest with you, probably until the end. Now, season 2 did end with him speaking and pretty much striking a deal with Detective Toussaint, and he was going to, I guess, turn on Otis Perry and give him over to the feds. I like Detective Toussaint. Now, she actually met up with Otis Perry, and they had an interesting conversation.
I met Brandon Johnson and was immediately impressed. I saw in him a younger version of myself. We talked. I believed in his vision, and I wanted to support it. What else can I tell you?
Brandon recently acquired a $75,000 food truck. It's quite an investment, Mr. Perry.
Have you tasted that man's tacos? That truck will pay for itself in no time.
Are you protecting that investment with security provided by the 63rd Street Mall?
Detective Toussaint. Should I call you Alice?
Tucson is fine.
Are you really here to insult me like that?
Certainly wouldn't want to tarnish the reputation of an upstanding citizen like yourself.
Now, this is going to be a good cat and mouse game between Detective Toussaint and Otis Perry. I really want to see how this unfolds. Detective Toussaint's son was attacked in a juvenile facility that he's in, and I do believe that Otis Perry was behind that also. Otis Perry also demanded that Reggie allow him to allow his little brother Jake to work at the pizzeria on the weekends just so he could pretty much groom him to becoming a member of the 63rd Street Mob. So Otis Perry got his hands on everything and everybody, and Detective Toussaint ain't letting that happen. Now, as far as my predictions for this upcoming season, I do not believe Reggie is dead. He did get hit, but the ambush was kind of amateur. They didn't really hit him up like they were supposed to. So he might have been grazed. I believe Big Man gonna get him to the hospital, and Reggie's gonna survive them shots. Now, Reggie did have beef with a rival gang, so I don't know if he's gonna immediately know, because I believe Duda sent him. So I don't know if Reggie's gonna gather that or if he's gonna think it's the rival gang. But Reggie's definitely, in my opinion, gonna survive those shots. And I do believe that Reggie will be behind the gun that blows Otis Perry's head off. I know Detective Toussaint is after Otis Perry, but it wouldn't be right if Reggie didn't get to do it. I believe Kevin's going to make the right decision and go to Chicago Northside Academy. Now, unfortunately for Jake, I don't know if they'll allow him back with his brother Reggie, but I do believe that they were going to turn him around because he's still young enough to get his act together. And since he's now in Child Protective Services, I don't think he'll get to work for Otis Perry. We all know Brandon is dead. I'm pretty sure they're not even going to show him in the show anymore. He's completely been removed from the show. Kevin's going to need a new role model. I believe Emmett will take that role model spot and be a big brother figure that Kevin could look up to. I do not believe Ronnie will be arrested for killing Coogie Johnson. With Brandon being dead and the mother being out of the picture because she wasn't in one episode for season 2, I believe that case will be dropped because Detective Cruz and Detective Toussaint have probably a lot more to worry about now that Brandon has been killed. Now, Emmett is already assistant manager at the chicken restaurant, but I believe he has better karma coming to him. And with all his kids he has, I definitely believe something big is going to happen for Emmett this season. Lala also joined the cast of The Chi. I want to see what her character is going to do. And that'll be it for this pod episode. I do believe the show can carry on without Jason Mitchell. I will be doing a recap and reaction just like I did with Power each and every episode. If you got friends and family that watch The Chi also, let them know about my recap and reaction. I appreciate the support. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Thank you. Peace out.